Happy Monday. It's Motivational Monday again with Maureen. Glad you're back. Well, of course, I have more scripture for you and some encouragement, hopefully motivation. This week, what came out of a great discussion in Bible study is I was, trying to explain this principle that I have found that really works in my life. And I had a good illustration from it. My husband was, years ago was trying to encourage me to get out with him and go mountain bike riding. And, while we're out on the trail, there'd be a rock and it would freak me out, because I just knew I was going to hit it. But he'd say, see it, but don't look at it, because whatever you look at, you're going to naturally go towards. Well, so I filed that away, good principle. Well, a couple of weeks ago, we were out on the river. We took a guided river rafting trip down the American River, and the guide that we had was training another guide. And so many times while we were out there, the guide would tell the guide in training that, see that rock? We don't want to hit that. See it, but don't look at it. See it, but don't look at it. And he'd say it over and over again. And pretty soon I realized, that is such a great illustration for life's principle of, wherever you want to go, you need to look that direction, So, as Christians, as God's people, we were born with a purpose. We have a path to take. We have a purpose. And you want to know where it is? Lean in. It's to know Him. It's to know our God, our amazing God. And so on this path, as we're going life's journey, if our purpose is to know Him, then those are the decisions that we will make. The things that we want to do will help us know Him and see Him in everything. And yes, on our path, lots of terrible things happen along the way, but God uses it all to help us know Him and to know of His great love for us. The scripture that I chose this week was from Romans 8:37, and he says this is what he tells each and every one of us, that we are through all of these things, we are more than conquerors through Him who loves us. He loves us, and He will cause us to be more than conquerors. I mean, I'd settle for just being a conqueror, but He says we're more than conquerors. So think about that this week as you plan your week. I was thinking, as you take your week and you plan it out and you have a destination. This is my travel plan this week. And my destination is, at the end, is to know God a little bit better this week. So every day, what are you going to do to help yourself know Him? Spend time in His Word, make decisions to trust Him, to believe Him, to believe who He says He is, to believe who He says you are. All of those are part of our travel plan on our path of getting to know Him, because that is your purpose. So, take some motivation this week and make your travel plan and spend time with Him each day, and let Him just teach you about who He is and that you can know Him better. So there's some motivation for this week. Love you guys. See you next week.